Okay, here we go. Hi there, everybody. Great to have you. So, hi Renyard, hi Patricia, hi Manji, hi Jack, hi Leffy, hi Ronan, hi Oksana, and definitely Leffy, and Danelle, and Vitali, and Valentine, and Jack, and Zhenya, and Lionheart, and SSV, and Patricia, and Nora as well. Okay, so tomorrow's class is going to be at 1 p.m. as well. Yes, hi Manji as well. And Lucy. No webcam. Okay, let me try that. Okay, so with a bit of luck, you should have the webcam now. I'm sorry about that. It's taken a short while. So, good afternoon, Manisco. Yeah, that's my pleasure, Zhenya. Okay, so let's see. Next stream is tomorrow, Saturday at 1 p.m, the normal time. Good, there I am. Okay, it was just to get the webcam. Good. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so we've got sentence transformations as normal today. And the first one is, I am very proud of this, with take. Hello Bogdan, lovely to have you. Okay, I'm very proud of this. Take. So this is just a question of the different structures. And Alexander, great to have you. Hey, good. Well done, Lucy, Bogdan, Oksana, and Vitali. And Jack as well. That's good. That's very good. Okay, and SSV as well. And Lionheart and Patricia. Looks like you've got a good connection today, Patricia. Touch wood. That's good. That's good, Nora. I take immense pride in this. That's great, Manji. I take great... And Hadi. Welcome, Hadi, as well. Here, I take this. I take pride in this. Absolutely. I take great pride in this. No. You very pride, no. Very... this is very hot. This is very big. Very adjective. Very is an adverb. Yeah? Great is an adjective. I couldn't be more proud about this, but notice, proud of, pride in. Proud of, pride in, and that's the point. Okay, here comes the next one then. Okay, I was very scared by this. I was. Very is an adverb, absolutely. Very adverb. Okay, Vitali. Without the by this, that fits very nicely. But by this, it needs to be the other way around. So look, I would say, and to you, Manji, as well, I was at my wits' end, full stop. Okay, so yes, this is good, Lucy. I was scared out of my wits by this. Okay, I can't say I was at my wits' end by this. Yeah? This left me at my wits' end. Yeah, I was at my wits' end. Yeah. Okay, I was out. I need the scared as well. I was scared out of my wits by this. Wits means brains. Wits means intelligence, Jack. Out of my wits. Here, I guess it's composure. But wits, if you're scared out of your wits, I think you can't think. Yeah, it gave me the heebie-jeebies. I love it, Patricia. Okay, so I was scared out of my wits. Notice, Jack, wit and wits are normally different. Wit, singular, talks about being funny. So Leffy is a wit, yeah? But wits, intelligence, brains, yeah? So that's it, Manji. I was scared out of my wits by this. Good. And well done, Alexander, and Lionheart, and Hadi. This is great. That's great. Let's try the next one. Okay. Mental faculties. You can't think. You can't keep your wits about you. That's it. That's exactly. Whereas he's a wit. He's very witty. This is talking about funny more than intelligence. Yeah? Okay, I was scared out of my wits. Hey! I was freaked out by this. That would definitely work. Okay, so this is good. So let's see. What is the preposition? Okay, SSV's changed his mind to the correct one. Okay, it's to keep track of. Yeah? So, as Oksana says, I've lost track of. Yeah, I can't keep track of. That's good from Oksana and Bogdan. And Lucy, I've lost track of how. That's it, Lucy. And Zhenya, I've lost my track. No, let's see, Renyard, if you've lost your track, you are going in the wrong way. Yeah? I've lost my track of thought, my train of thought. But track here means you're accounting. Yeah? You can't keep track of. So I can't keep track of. Not the track. So I've lost track of. That's good. I've just lost track of how. That's it, Hadi. I'm lost in keeping track of how many times. I would probably say I have lost track of. So you can lose track of time. Yeah? Is you're not following it, because if you track something, your mind is thinking about it and following it. I've lost track of what I was saying. When in a new forest, stick to the track. That's it. Don't lose the track. That's the idea, Oksana. Yeah? Lost track of. I've lost track of. That's the idea, Patricia. Yeah? Because if you lose the track, I've lost the track. I don't know where to go. Yeah, but this is to do with direction, as Oksana says, in the forest. Okay, and it's lost track. No thee here. To lose track of something. So, to lose track of something. This is talking about your accountancy, the numbers. You could lose track of how much you've spent. Yeah, you to be on the right track. That track is talking about a way, a direction. Whereas here, lose track, you're counting things. So hi Vaishak, hi Jack Efron. So I'm going to have to call you Efron. I've lost count of. That's it. I've lost track of. I've lost count of. Thank you, Lucy. Okay. And let's try the next one. I've lost count of. I've lost track of. That's very good, Lucy. At our live lessons, I lose track of time. That's the idea. That's lovely, Oksana. I love it. Okay, I was really angry with myself for making such a stupid mistake. Kicked. That's it, Vitali. Straight in there. Like an arrow. That's it, Oksana as well. So let's see what other people say. I was kicking, I kicked. I like that was kicking as well. So good work here from Vitali, from Oksana, from Lucy, from Javi, from Bogdan, from Manji as well. Very often in this phrase though, I often use I could have. Yeah? Okay. What would the difference between making such, having made such? I think they're the same SSV. I get the feeling that making is probably more recent. Having made is a little bit more past, but I would say they're the same SSV. So, I kicked myself. So, let's see. Okay, Jack, I like what you're saying. You could say I was kicking myself for making such a stupid mistake. Hey, I kicked my drinking habit. Hi, Himal. Okay, I could have, what I would say is I could have kicked myself for making such, I kicked up a huge fuss for making such a huge mistake. Okay, let's see. I kicked myself. I think I prefer this. I was kicking myself because this is something that's going on. Yeah, it's I was still angry about it. I was kicking myself for making such a silly mistake. I beat myself up. Yeah, that's the idea of this, to be kicking yourself. I was beating myself up for making. I was left kicking myself for. That sounds very nice, Jack. Hey, I wanted to kick myself for. Definitely, Lucy. And here comes the next. Okay, this one's pretty easy. Well, it's quite short. So you're not helping. You're making things harder. Notice the semicolon. 2 sentences, these are full sentences. If you put a comma here, that's going to be a comma splice. You can't do that. It's got to be a comma. However, if you do it this way round, then it's different. Yeah. Okay, this is good from SSV. And this is good from Javi as well. And good from Jack. And good from Bogdan. Okay, thank you. And thank you, Ronan. Okay, that also works. Notice, Alexander. Rather than help or rather than helping. Both work nicely. Rather than the other way round. I like that. That's good. That's good, Vitali. Instead of helping. Yes, but it's instead of rather than. Thank you, Manji. That's good. That's good, Hadi. Rather than helping, you're making things harder. You're doing more harm than good. That's definitely the idea. Okay, so yeah, you're doing more harm than good. You're making it more difficult rather than easier. Yeah. Okay, so you could even probably put rather than easier, you're making things harder. Okay, so let's see. Rather than helping, you are making things harder. Very definitely. Let's try the next one. Ooh. I wondered if you're going to get this one or not. So you will get the opportunity to give your opinion. You're making things harder rather than helping. That's very nice, Patricia. I like that. You're making things harder rather than helping, definitely. Contrary to helping. That's very good from SSV and Zhenya. Straight away in with the answer to this one. Yes, well done, Vitali. And Bogdan, this is good. Hey, I second your opinion. To second somebody's opinion is to agree with them. Yeah? I second your opinion. I support your opinion. You could also say, here, here, Jack. Okay, that's it, Oksana. And Lionheart, good. And Vaishak, well done. I thought this was going to be quite a difficult one, and it's turned out to be quite an easy one. Okay, I'm impressed. Hello, Yuma, lovely to have you. Okay, I second your opinion means I agree, I support your opinion. A second, Jack, is somebody who supports somebody who proposes something. Yeah? You're not facilitating anything. You're making things harder. It works, P. You will get the opportunity to have a word. Let's see, normally, Valentine, to have a word with someone is to have a private chat with someone. Can I have a word with you? Yeah? And when normally if I say, can I have a word with you, this is saying in private. To have in your saying. Okay, not quite Javi. Yeah? It's to have your say. Yeah, you will get your opportunity to have your say. Yeah, this is the idea, to have one's say. Yeah, it's your opportunity to give your opinion. To have your opinion voiced. Let's see, I would say, Lucy, to voice your opinion. Without the have. You will get the opportunity to voice your opinion. To have your say, but not have to give your opinion, Manji, or to have your say. To have your say. To give your opinion, Narasima. Yes. To have a go. To have your say. Absolutely. That's it, Patricia. To have your opinion said. To have your opinion given. To give your opinion. To suggest. Yeah. That'll work, Jack. It'll work pretty well. You're going to get it right 99% of the time. But sometimes you'll get it wrong. To express your own ideas. Okay, this one and the next couple come from yesterday's class when you had more difficulty with one of these than I thought you were going to have. Okay. So, to air your grievances. Ooh, that's a lovely phrase, Patricia. You will get the opportunity to air your grievances. That's a very, very good one. So, the blue bottle is slightly smaller than the green bottle. Quite. The blue bottle, the green bottle. Okay, more or less, Oksana. It's not quite the same. It's not quite as big as... Well done, Alexander. First correct one. And Zhenya. Well done, Zhenya. Is quite smaller. No, Bogdan. No, Vaishak. It would be quite a lot smaller. Is not quite the same. So, this not quite the same is saying it's a little bit different. Yeah? Is quite smaller. No, you can't use quite smaller. You need not quite. So, yes. Okay, that would do very nicely, Javi. Yes, Javier. Well done, Javi. Well done, Javi. That's the idea. The blue bottle isn't quite as big as the green bottle is. It's not quite different. No, Valentine. Quite as big as. Well done, Patricia. Is not quite as big as. Well done, Manji. Is not quite as big as. Well done, Hadi. No Renyard. Is not quite bigger. The blue bottle is not quite as big as the small bottle. Okay, so not quite. It means there is a small difference. Yeah? It's not quite as hot today as it was yesterday. It means it's a little bit cooler. That's it. It's not quite as big as. Well done, Lucy. Well done, Lucy. You got it. The degree changes from comparative to positive. Yes, Manji. Okay, here's your next. No, it doesn't work, Jack. Is not quite as big as. Not quite as big as. And this one is. This one is slightly different. This is saying there is a big difference between the two. Yeah, this says in the last one there was a small difference. Not quite as adjective as. Well done, SSV. Straight in there with the right answer this time. And Zhenya. Well done, Zhenya. And Bogdan. Yes, you've got this one. That's good. I'm going to do some more of these, particularly that quite, because it's showing up that it's a problem for you generally. Not nearly as intelligent as he seems to be. As it seems, Oksana, or as he seems to be. Good, Lucy. Good, Vitali. Good, Lionheart. Good, Valentine. Good, Renyard. There's very little I can do about it, unfortunately. What I really need is a little sponge to go over the edge of it. It's better than it was earlier. He is so Yuma. He is not nearly as intelligent as he seems. Good, Hadi. Not nearly as intelligent as he seems. Good, Manji. Yes, that's it, Yuma. Not nearly. He's not nearly as... That's it, Javi. Well done. As smart... Well, that's it, Vaishak. Update. He's not nearly as intelligent as he comes across. I like that comes across. He's not nearly as intelligent as he is made out to be. That's very good, P. No, okay. So, SSV, it just worried me that you couldn't hear me properly. Okay, so he's not as smart as he seems to be. That's very nice, For. And welcome, For. It's nice to have you. And that's very good, Renyard. I like that pretends as well. So let me put the answer here. He is not nearly as intelligent as he seems to be. As he turns out to be. Yes, I think I'm going to accept that turns out to be. As he purports to be. I like that as well, Lucy. Okay, and we're playing with the same one. Yep, it's definitely a nice one for Mr. Fox. And let's try this one then. This is actually two questions. The two candidates are almost the same. Yeah, purports is a great word. Turns out I like. And pretends is good as well. Yeah. Good. Good work from SSV and from Zhenya. And good again from SSV. Good, Lucy. Good, Oksana. Good, Vitali. I love that. That's very nice, Vitali. You're showing a different way of doing it. And good, Lucy. Good, Bogdan. Well done, Jack. Yeah, hardly any. Well done, Javi. Good, Valentine. Okay, is there. That's fine, Hadi. Hardly different. Hardly different. The two candidates are. I think I would probably say hardly are the two candidates different. Hardly are the two candidates different for that one, Renya, because you're trying to get an inversion in there as well. There's hardly any difference between. Well done, Manji. Is there any difference? Okay. Hardly any. That's it, P. There's virtually no. That's it, Oksana. Virtually no. That's Bogdan. That's good. Hardly is there any difference between the two candidates. That's the one with the inversion. Well done, Vitali. There's virtually no difference. Yeah? Okay, so virtually no difference. Hardly any difference. That's because the hardly already has a negative in it. So there is hardly any difference between, whereas there is virtually no difference between. Okay, so that's it for hardly. So if you start with four, if you start with hardly, then you need an inversion. Hardly, is there any difference? There is hardly any difference. Renyard, there's virtually no difference. Good. Hardly is there any difference. That's lovely, Lionheart. Hardly, Yuma. Hardly are the two candidates the same. You need an inversion. Virtually. No, Hadi. Virtually, there is any difference. There is virtually no difference, Hadi, because you need the no with that virtually. There is virtually no, there is little difference, good Manji, between the two. As far as the candidates are concerned, they're much of a muchness. I love that much of a muchness. Virtually is there no difference? No, because let's see, you don't have an inversion with the virtually because it's not a negative adverb. Your inversion normally comes when you've got negative adverbs, and that's the problem. Okay? So I think squash or oval form does best for the beard. I love it. Okay, so last one then. Yep, this is going to be the last one for today, I would guess. So, finally the project was successful. Ball. And don't forget to... There's little to no difference. That's very nice, Jack. Hi there, Funda. I love it. So, I want the finally in here as well. Good, Jack. No the. Normally, Oksana, we say bear fruit without the. Yeah? Bore its fruit. I would normally just say bore fruit. Just bore fruit. Finally, the project finally bore fruit. Uncountable. Fruit singular, Lucy. That's it, Alexander. The project finally bore fruit. Yeah, square, not squashed. The project bore fruit finally. That'll do as well, Renyard, with your adverb at the end. The project bore fruit finally. That works nicely, Vaishak. Finally bore fruit. The project bore no disappointment to anyone eventually. Okay, Harry, I'm going to take that. The project finally bore fruit. That's good, B. Was finally. No, Bogdan. No was. The project finally bore. Yeah, it bore. Bear, bore, born. Fruit was born finally by the project. The project producer bore fruit at last. Produced. Okay. The project produced fruit at last. The project bore fruit I'm going to put the finally here. Finally. Although you could put it at the end as well. Come on, I'm going to give you one more then. Here. You were reckless. Here. Spin, spun, spun. Spin, spun, spun. Spin, spun, span. I would say spin, spun, spun. Spin, span, spun. I span. Let's see. Spin, span, spun is acceptable. Spin, spun, spun is also acceptable. I think personally I would use spin, spun, spun. That's the point. You need some more at the end of that, Vitali, but you've got the major part of this. Thank you, Alexander. Okay. So, serves. Okay. Notice, hubby, it serves you right. It serves you well. It serves you right. In English, it serves you well. I guess you could. It's very old-fashioned. It serves you well. Yeah. I guess it's possible. That's good, Vaishak. And Jack, that's lovely. And well done, Oksana. And Yuma. Okay, that's lovely, Patricia. Well done. And Manji, that's great. And Hadi, well done. Well done, Bogdan. And well done, Lionheart. Okay, I like that for having been. That's perfectly good, Renyard. I like the way Renyard, you tend to concentrate on making sure that past perfect bit fits, and I think that's a good thing. It's a good characteristic. Okay, you were reckless and you got your desserts, or your just desserts. It serves you right for being reckless. Fair enough, but the rest should be figure-outable. Okay, so I love that word, figure-outable. Yeah, that's what I call the how malleable English is. Figure-outable. It's a great phrase. I think you've just invented it, but it works very nicely, Vitali. So let's see. Next stream tomorrow at 1 p.m. Can you miss the it? Serves you right. I think if you wanted to be very informal, I think speaking, I would say serves you right. But you should, if you're going to write it, Lucy, you need the it. Yes, it would. Let's see. Figure-outable is valid, but it's very, very informal. I'd probably give Vitali's figure-outable a 3 in formality. No, you can't start an inversion from virtually because it's a positive adverb. And these inversions, Renyard, start with negative adverbs. Okay, I love it. So, next stream tomorrow at 1 p.m. UK time. Okay, tomorrow Saturday. For being, yes, it's figure-outable. Well, for being. It's the for that's a question, Vitali. Yeah, it says you right for being. Yeah, because it serves you right in being reckless, on being reckless, by being reckless. And that's why, yes, it is figure-outable if your English is as good as yours, Vitali. Okay, so, practicable. Yes, practicable as well. So thank you all for coming. Thank you, Yuma. Thank you, Valentin. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Abdul Kader. Thank you, Alexander. Thank you, Lionheart, Vaishak, Vitali, Lucy, Ronan, Bogdan, Hari, Oksana, thank you Manji, thank you Renyard and SSV, thank you Manisco, and thank you Lionheart, and thank you Yuma and Vaishak, and anyone else that I've missed. Thank you all for coming. Thank you Funda as well, and Four, and Valentine. You see, there are always people I miss, and that's the problem. And Zhenya as well. So thank you for coming. It's been great having you. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you all tomorrow.